Hey, I have no idea why I'm making this video, but I just wanted to talk to a camera. I wanted to give you guys a bit of background into what's happening with Light Grey at the moment and what is going to happen and what has happened, I suppose. And the reason I want to do that is because I want to give you guys more of an insight into what we do. I want to get more into this talking to the camera thing. This has been a big struggle of mine for a long time. And personally, I don't like it, but I want to learn to discover my own flow with it. And I feel like this is going to give me the opportunity to do that. So let's break it down to what has happened. So for the last year, maybe 6 months to a year, something like that, we've been working on our first album. And that was a wild experience. It was good in so many ways. It was bad in so many other ways. But I think it's amazing coming out of the other side of it, because this was something that we actually didn't have any intention of doing. So it's amazing that we were able to bring it all together and put it out. Personally, I don't feel like we put as much effort into it as maybe we could have. I think there's multiple external factors to that. We're all just crazy busy. We all do so many extra things outside of this band, and it's really hard to balance that, to be honest. But yeah, we released that album. These songs are just honestly some of the best songs I think we've ever released. I think we had so much time to experiment on things and make something just a little bit unique. I know every band thinks that they're like making the next big thing, but we don't feel that we're doing anything crazy different from anyone else. But I do feel like we just put in something in ourselves into the music. And yeah, that's pretty cool. We could, of course, just decide tomorrow, hey, we're just going to make guitar, drum, bass band, and we could release an album in 2 weeks, but we don't do that. We mess with so many things. Mikey and I are obsessed with production. Like, we are messing with it all the time. I can't I can't even begin to describe the amount of crazy sounds that are on Mikey's laptop. We love it. We just love it. The songs that we release are by far some of our favorites. I feel like we grew so much as a band and deciding where we want to go and how we want to do things. If you listen to our first EP right up till now, it is insane, the transition. Like, you can see at what point we decided, hey, we want to start doing this and moving into this whole zone. Yeah, that's just how it works, but that's where we're at. Yeah, so that's what happened. We released that album. We finally got to play shows in the UK. Super, super cool. We've been wanting to do that for so long. You have no idea. We have worked so hard to make that happen for so long. It was amazing. We had so much fun. We got to meet so many cool people. And yeah, it was definitely an experience. Again, in good ways and bad ways. In the good sense, you know, we got to meet all these new people. We got to play our music in another country. We got to hang out as a band, probably for the first time in a long time. Because of that, we were with each other from morning till night, and that was awesome. We actually got to make videos and make content, and we actually got to do it all together, which is great. We got to talk, we got to plan, we got to rehearse, which is crazy because like it's so stupid, but we don't get to rehearse that often because we all live so far away from each other. Yeah, so it was great, but it exhausted us, honestly. We came home, we were incredibly sick. It wiped us out for a solid month. All that on top of trying to finish the album was pretty hard. But we got through it, and we got to where we are today, having released the album. And yeah, I want to give you guys like a little bit of background into what happened with our CDs. We had planned to get our CDs. We had made custom PlayStation 2 boxes with the album art and also stickers and things like that. It was all ready to go. All we were waiting on was the CDs to be duplicated. We are the most unlucky band in the whole world. I can maybe not, but we are definitely up there. Had ordered our CDs to arrive, and this was like 2 months out, and they weren't coming. And we were like, hey, this is really weird. And we kept contacting them and being like, hey, where's the CDs? With getting no response. And that really sucked. And we were panicking, and we were like, we had already pushed the album out by a few weeks, and we were like, what is happening? Why can't we get these? Anyway, we eventually just had to make the decision and move along without them. And which, to be honest, I'm pretty upset about, because the last time we did CDs, so many of you guys all over the world grabbed some, and it was awesome being able to send them out in the post and put the stickers in and have a pick, guitar pick, and yeah, and we had all these great ideas and plans. Like, for example, inside of the PS2 case, there was a little zine, we'll call it. Had like lots of details about the album, and it kind of looked like a Kerrang rock sound kind of a thing. It was really cool, but yeah, that's kind of what happened with it. It was pretty upsetting, pretty disheartening, especially because I love having a physical thing. It's awesome. So yeah, that's kind of how that happened. Yeah, so that's kind of everything that's happened up to now. So to give you a bit of background into where we're at right now, so we dropped the album and then we disappeared. Why did we disappear? For a bunch of reasons. From my own perspective, I'm going to be totally honest, I lost a lot of confidence in myself. I was working incredibly hard outside of the band. I drive a crazy amount of distance to my job every single day and back. And then by the time I get home, it's ready to go to bed and do the same thing the next day. I play in too many bands. I have a huge issue saying no to things. I just love playing music, and my brain wants me to do it all of the time. And sometimes that can be too much, for sure. I've definitely learned that recently, is you can do too much. At least trying to balance so many people. It's not even balancing just one thing, it's balancing people. That's the hardest part. I could show up and play a show anywhere, but trying to organize myself around everyone and everything else is pretty difficult. So yeah, we just kind of dropped off. We released the album and went quiet, and so that brings us kind of to now. Like, what are we going to do? What's going to be changing? What's going to be different? We had our first meeting on, I think it was last week, to talk about kind of what we want to do and what's going to happen from here. And we came up with some fun things, and I think you guys are going to like them. We talked about kind of like future shows. We talked about kind of music releases and things like that. We've decided that we definitely want to do this. We love doing this. It's fun. It's we put so much effort into this for so many years. It's nice just being able to appreciate it for what it is and not expecting too much of it. We decided that we're going to keep going. We've decided that we're going to work on some new music. We're going to work on maybe some more shows, and we're going to work on maybe some sort of a live, sort of like a live playthrough of the album. We decided that you will get CDs. We just have something that we're going to do to make up for how long it's taken. We're going to chuck a couple more songs on there. I think that's what we've decided. Once I have news on that, you'll be the first to know. So just to wrap it all up, if you're still here with us, then you're incredible. You're honestly amazing, and we cannot thank you enough for just sticking by us. Even though we've been quiet, we've received like messages just checking in to make sure we're okay, and it means the world to us that you care that much. I definitely want to start doing this more often, and I want to get more comfortable talking to video. I want to show you guys more of what we're doing in between. Yeah, I'm kind of hopeful for what's to come. I think we're going to start up live streams on Twitch again. We're going to start doing the podcast again because you guys really love that. We love that too. It's super funny, super fun. But yeah, that's kind of what is happening at the moment. And I'm glad I did this. And I'm glad I was able to tell you guys everything that's going on. And yeah, hopefully this is not the last time I talk to this camera. Oh, well, have a great weekend. See you later. Bye.